Right, listen up. You think you're living in a normal society? Wrong. You're living in the information society. It's like the gold rush. But instead of digging for shiny rocks, we're all digging for knowledge. Your brain is the new gold mine. Information isn't just free stuff on the internet. It's a full-blown commodity, the most valuable thing on the market. Some guy in Japan called this back in '63. Can you believe it? He was basically the Nostradamus of the internet age. And then bam! The pandemic hits. Remember that? Schools everywhere just shut down. It was total chaos. But here's the crazy part. It forced everyone online and made distance learning go from a niche thing to the main event. It was a total sink or swim moment for education. And now, authorities are all in on this blended learning stuff. They're finally realizing that maybe, just maybe, having internet in schools is a good idea. Took 'em long enough. You hear this fancy word, informatization, thrown around. What does it even mean? It's simple, really. It means our entire society is now obsessed with one thing: information. We're constantly collecting it, hoarding it, processing it, and using it. It's a never-ending cycle. Think of it like this. Information is the air we breathe now, and this whole process is the engine driving our modern world. Get with the program. So why are we shoving all this tech ICT, as the nerds call it, into schools? Is it just to look cool? No. There are 3 massive reasons. First, it's like putting a rocket engine on learning. Knowledge transfer goes into hyperdrive. Second, it teaches you to adapt. The world changes every 5 minutes, and tech helps you keep up. And third, it's about tearing down the old, boring school system and building something new and awesome. It's a revolution, people. Look around. Media is everywhere. Your phone, your TV, your computer ... It's a full-on invasion of your brain space. And it's shaping how young people think. So what's the plan? We can't just let them drown in a sea of TikToks and fake news. That's where media education comes in. It's not about banning stuff. It's about teaching kids to put on their detective hats and critically analyze everything they see. Be a thinker, not a sponge. Hey, teachers. Thought your job was just to teach history or math? Think again. Society now expects you to be a tech genius, a multimedia guru, a digital wizard. Your ability to use this stuff is no longer a nice to have. It's a do it or you're obsolete. If your school isn't keeping up with technology, it's basically becoming a museum piece. Don't be a fossil. Level up your tech game. So how do you survive in this crazy information jungle? Your teacher is your new survival guide. Their job isn't to just dump a pile of facts on your desk anymore. Get out of here with that. Their real job is to show you how to navigate the chaos, how to find what's useful, and how to make sense of it all. And they better make it interesting, because if I'm falling asleep in class, the only thing I'm learning is how to drool on my textbook. Alright, so what do teachers actually need to know? It boils down to 3 commandments, the holy trinity of tech skills. First, they need to understand how multimedia fits into the whole educational process. Second, they need to know how to actually use the tech in their teaching. And third, they need to be able to apply it as a real teaching tool, not just a fancy toy. It's a 3-pronged attack on old school boredom. So what is this multimedia stuff anyway? It's not just one thing. It's a whole toolkit. You've got your text, your images, your funky animations, your sound, and your video. It's like a party for your senses. These technologies let a computer integrate and spit out all these different types of information at once. It's the difference between reading a boring book and watching an epic movie. Which one do you think you'll remember? Exactly. That's great, Wayne. But what does it look like in a real classroom? I'm glad you asked. We're talking electronic textbooks that don't weigh 50 pounds. Simulators that let you crash a plane without actually, crashing a plane. We're talking about building awesome games, modeling crazy science stuff, and creating presentations that don't put everyone to sleep. You can even use it for tests. The possibilities are endless, so let's get creative. Get this. Some scientists did a study on teachers, and the results are hilarious. A little sad. They asked them to rate their own tech skills. The new teachers, the young blood, they're like, yeah, I got this. But the teachers with over 25 years of experience, over half of them admitted their skills were low. A 55% I don't single quotes T-no dash how dash to dash use dash this thing rate. It's a total generation gap. Digital divide right in the staff room. You think multimedia in school is just about flashy presentations and cool videos. That's what they want you to think. It has a secret mission. Sure, it helps you learn stuff, that's the didactic part. But the real goal is educational and social. It's designed to grab your interest, to influence how you see the world, to shape your entire system of beliefs. It's not just a tool. It's a culture-shaping force. Whoa. So, you want this awesome multimedia education to happen? Well, schools can't just wish for it. They've got a to-do list. First, get the right gear. You can't join the digital age with a chalkboard and a piece of chalk. Second, train your teachers. Giving them fancy tech without training is like giving a caveman a smartphone. It's useless. And third, keep everything updated. Technology gets old faster than milk. Stay fresh or get left behind. Alright, there isn't just one way to do this. You can slice this multimedia pie in 3 different ways. First, you can have education about multimedia, where you're literally studying the tech itself. Second, you can have education through multimedia, where you use tech as a cool new space to learn other stuff. And third, you can have education for multimedia, which is about preparing students to live in a world completely dominated by it. It's a whole strategy. This message is for all the schools out there. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, has changed. You now have to give kids access to all kinds of information. You have to teach them to be digital detectives, searching for clues themselves. You have to help them build their skills using this tech. And most importantly, you have to train them to be critics, to analyze and question every single thing they see online. This message will not self-destruct, because it's too important. What's the one superpower you need to survive the 21st century? It's not flying. It's critical thinking. The world is constantly trying to sell you stuff, manipulate you, and tell you what to think. Your job and your teacher's job is to learn how to say, hold on a second. Let me think for myself. You have to learn to question everything. It's the ultimate defense against a world full of noise and nonsense. Start training that brain early. So, after all my ranting, what's the big takeaway? The world is drowning in information. It's coming at you from all sides, 24/7. Your most important skill is learning how to be a bouncer for your own brain, deciding what gets in and what gets thrown out. You have to learn to check the facts, spot the ads, and see the bias. To do that, we need smarter teachers who can teach smarter students. It's about creating a generation that can function effectively without getting totally overwhelmed.